Welcome everyone. Today we will configure IP address, hostname and DNS IP using nmcli command. So guys, nmcli is a very important command. Red Hat always asks in his RSCSA exam to configure your network by using nmcli command. So guys, before configuring this through nmcli, we will see what is nmcli. So just type man nmcli. So here you can read NM is a network manager and CLI is command line interface. So NMCLI is a command line tool for controlling network manager. You can also read in description NMCLI is a command line tool for controlling network manager and reporting network status. So guys, nmcli is used to create, display, edit, delete, activate and deactivate network connection as well as control and display network device status. You can also read all other options what we can do with this nmcli. There are a lot of options you can read. So let's start configuring our interface. So guys, before configuring the IP address, we should know about the interface detail. So type a command nmcli connection show. You can see we have two interface ENS33 and virtual bridge, right? This ENS33 we have configured via sysconfig file, right? And the same we want to configure by using nmcli command. So guys, you have two options. Either you delete this ENS33 and configured by nmcli, or you can add one more interface and you can configure the IP address, right? So I will show you how to add one more interface in your CentOS system, right? So just go to your CentOS. So before adding interface, you just turn off uh, your virtual machine. So just power off it. So if you power off the system, you can easily manage the resource, right? Anyhow, you can also add the interface while powering on your virtual machine, but it may impact your system. So guys, I will power off and then add the resource. So you can see here we have only one network adapter, that is NAT, right? You can do one thing, you can add one more interface from here. Click on add and whatever you want to add you can select from here. So we are going to add network adapter. Just select network adapter and click next. So you will get the network connection option. We have already connected with NAT. We can use any other option. So I am taking breeze now and click finish. Now you can see you have two options available. So right now you can use two network adapter. Click OK. Once you click OK, you will see you will have two network adapter options. One is NAT and another is breeze. So just power on the system. So guys, let it power on the virtual machine till we get the range of IP address which we want to configure. So type cmd in the search bar and type ipconfig command to get the IP details. So see, we have selected bridge, right? So it will take via this wireless LAN adapter IP range. So here you can see we have IPv4 192.168.43.32 and we have subnet mask /24 and the gateway is 192.168.43.1. So just remember the IP address. In your case, you will type cmd in your search menu and note down the IP address which you are available with this network adapter options, right? This is wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. So I have remembered this IP address 192.168.43.32. Okay. So just go back to our virtual machine. So you can see your machine is okay. It's on now. You can log in via root. Just type root and the password root at the rate 123. Whatever the password you have typed, you just enter, and you can see your system will come, right? So here is your system. You just click on the terminal to get into the CLI mode and make it big. Okay, so just make it big. Okay, I think you can see the screen now. If you type nmcli connection show, you will get that interface is available now. So you can see you have three interfaces with you, ENS37, 33 and this bridge one. So this interface is added recently, see, but this has taken the IP address by DHCP, right? But we don't want to configure this interface via DHCP. We want to configure through nmcli. So you have to disconnect this interface first. So guys, before disconnecting this ENS37 interface, we will see what the IP range is provided by DHCP server. So right, if config ENS37. So you can see the range of IP address, which is the same as we have seen in our Wi-Fi adapter, right? Which we have seen in CMD as well. So 192.168.43.0/24 range of the IP address. So in that range, he got 192.168.43.191. So guys, in the same way, we will also configure our IP address. So let's move. Now we will disconnect and delete ENS37 interface. So type nmcli device disconnect ENS37. You see, it is disconnected. nmcli connection show. I can see the connection status. So here it is disconnected, right? You can also delete this connection before disconnecting if you want, because it is not required to disconnect it, but I have disconnected to show you how to disconnect the interface. Now I will delete this ENS37 interface. So type nmcli connection delete ENS37. The connection deleted. You can see nmcli connection show. So guys, now we will configure the IP address using nmcli command. So let's start configuring the IP address. nmcli connection add, and you can type connection name. So it's CentOS lab. You can use any name of your interface, right? And type will be Ethernet, and interface name, IF name will be ENS37, right? Now we will configure our IP address. So IP4 will be 192.168.43.10/24. I hope you remember the IP address which is configured in your hotspot and which is same as bridge interface, right? And gateway will be gateway 4 192.168.43.1. You can use IPv6 also by typing IP6 and IPv6 address and gateway same as GW6 and just press enter. Now this is added successfully. This IP is added successfully. You can see nmcli connection show. You will get this CentOS, right? But this is not connected. You have to connect it. So write nmcli device and then connect. The name of your device is CentOS. Okay, so you have to enter your interface, that is ENS37. See, it is successfully activated. Now you can enter this nmcli connection show, right? Connection show. Now you can see your CentOS is connected. and it has IP address which you configure. If you want to check the IP address, you can type command IP-A, and here you can see the IP address which you configured to this interface. That is 192.168.43.10/24, right? So we have configured the IP address successfully. Now we will configure DNS through nmcli. So type nmcli connection modify, because we are going to modify the connection. And name of your connection will be CentOS lab, write IPv4.dns, okay, and enter your DNS IP over here. So I'm using the same one, 8.8.8 Google DNS. This is the primary one, and secondary you can add 4.4.4, right? Type enter. Now DNS is configured. Oh, sorry. We will configure a host name for now. So write nmcli general and host name. So you can see your host name is CentOS_server. If you want to change this host name, you just type nmcli general host name and your host name, whatever you want to set. So you can write any host name like CentOS lab, that will become a host name for your server. So this is your host name now. So guys, you can see the host name is CentOS lab. We have another command to set the host name. If you want to set, you can use this host name ctl and set host name and type the host name, whatever you want to enter. You can say lab1. Whatever you want, the machine will change the host name. So guys, we have configured this host name, and check the status as well to see the host name has changed now. So guys, this is the way you can configure your host name. Now if you want to check the route for this, you can also see here we have two routes through which our traffic will go out from this server. You can see 192.168.40.94.2, this is NAT gateway, and this one is your breeze gateway which you configured right now. So guys, this nmcli command directly will create a config file for your interface. If you want to see that configuration file, you can use cd/etc this config network script, and you just navigate it to that directory. If you want to see the file, you just type ll pipe grep ifcfg. So you can see here. This is the file which we have created right to the command line. So in Linux 7 and 8, this is the great way to configure your IP address. If you want to check the file, you can type vi ifcfg -CentOS lab, right? Now you can see automatically it configured all the parameters. You can see boot proto none, IP address 192.168.43.10. This is the gateway and everything. You can see the DNS as well. On boot yes, DNS 37, primary secondary DNS, everything you can set by this command as well, and it will never got deleted. If you reboot the system, it has already saved your IP address network configuration into this file. So this is very popular command, and in CentOS 8, we are not using any ifcfg and sysconfig directories. We just use this command and save the IP. So that's why it is very important. So Red Hat use this nmcli command in this certification program, right? So guys, I will show you some more nmcli command details. So you can type nmcli -p connection show, and your connection name will be CentOS 7. So you can see the output of this command. You will get almost everything. See, connection profile, CentOS, then this is the UID, your interface detail, Ethernet details, and you can get the IP address, DNS, everything from this command. This is a very important command. You can see each and everything through it. You can see IP address, which you configured, this is your gateway, and many more things. So guys, you just practice, you can get, and you can also see your IP address, IPv6, IPv4, and everything. Just clear it. And so guys, you can see you have two interface. One is ENS37 and second is ENS33. You can use any of the interface as a management interface and second one as a data interface. So from management interface, you can manage the device, you can log in into the device, and you can do management sort of things. And through ENS33, you can get the traffic from other device. So this will become your data interface. Now you can access your server through a remote server as well. So I will show you how to log in the server through PuTTY. So just open your PuTTY and type the IP address 192.168.43.10. Now you can type your login ID and password. Just make the screen big. So go and change setting, appearance, change 14 or 16. Okay, apply. Now you can see your server, right? This is login via PuTTY. You can check your interface. See, we have ENS33, ENS37. So this, through this interface, I've logged in as a management, and this interface we will use for the data traffic, right? So guys, your server is accessible to remote server as well. You can check IP route, anything you can do now. So guys, you have seen how nmcli work, and this is very important. You can configure your IP address, hostname, and DNS IP directly through this nmcli command. It is very important. This will come in your Red Hat certification. So guys, in my next video, we will install ESXi host on the VMware workstation. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Thank you so much.